Cretaceous Period. This is likely the most fascinating era in the history of dinosaurs. Not only did diversity reach its peak, but it's also when the Cretaceous period gave rise to the most legendary and iconic dinosaurs the world has ever known. Continental drift continued, and the supersea continents, Laurasia and Gondwana, fragmented further. Moving toward the modern arrangement of continents, this separation created vast new coastlines, and global sea levels were incredibly high, contributing to a generally warm greenhouse climate worldwide. This brought about another important change: the spread and diversification of flowering plants. Because of this, new insects like bees and butterflies began to appear as for theropods. Tyrannosaurus rex, with its massive skull and powerful bite, dominated late Cretaceous North America, while other large carnivores like Carnotaurus, known for its horns, and Spinosaurus, a massive semi-aquatic predator, thrived elsewhere. Smaller feathered theropods related to birds such as Velociraptor and troodantids also became quite important, while older sauropods like Brachiosaurus declined and disappeared. A new group became important within the sauropod family, the Titanosaurs. They were called this because they were enormous, with species like Argentinosaurus and Patagotitan reaching lengths over 98 feet and weights possibly exceeding 154,000 pounds, making them the largest land animals ever known. Ornithici, however, were the most diverse group of all. During this period, dinosaurs like Edmontosaurus and Parasaurolophus, which belonged to a subgroup called duck-billed dinosaurs, became common and showed signs of complex social behaviors, such as hearing and nesting colonies. The horned dinosaurs, called Cereratopsians, like the famous Triceratops, flourished in North America, and Asia. Also, bone-headed dinosaurs, like Pachycephalosaurus, characterized by their thickened skull domes, possibly used in headbutting contests, began to thrive. Unfortunately, ichthyosaurs, which we mentioned previously in the Triassic period, declined and disappeared early in the Cretaceous. However, plesiosaurs continued alongside the rise of mosasaurs, enormous marine lizards related to modern monitor lizards, which became apex predators in many marine environments in the skies. Pterosaurs persisted, producing gigantic forms like Quetzalcoatlus, with wingspans rivaling small aircraft. Mammals, on the other hand, while still playing a marginal role, began diversifying, with some becoming herbivores or small carnivores. It was around this time that the ancestors of modern placental marsupial and monotreme mammals emerged. This incredibly diverse ecosystem, however, was brought to an abrupt end 66 million years ago with the Cretaceous Paleogene extinction event. A large asteroid or comet, approximately 10 kilometers wide, struck the Yucatan Peninsula, creating the Chicxulub crater. This impact triggered catastrophic environmental consequences, including widespread wildfires, tsunamis, and the ejection of massive amounts of dust and aerosols into the atmosphere. This blocked sunlight and caused a prolonged winter, leading to the collapse of global food chains. The event resulted in the extinction of roughly 75% of all species on Earth, including all non-bird dinosaurs, pterosaurs, mosasaurs, and plesiosaurs. However, survivors included birds, mammals, crocodilians, turtles, lizards, snakes, amphibians, fish, insects, and flowering plants. This set the stage for the subsequent Cenozoic era, known as the Age of Mammals.